Hello, friends. Hello, all my traders friends. I would like to say very good morning to everyone. I am back again, and we will try to see what Bitcoin is doing in another few minutes. Last night I was online and trying to do some more TA on Bitcoin, and I given the targets I given the targets in my Discord channel, uh, where I suggested, uh, that if you want to short, then 90,200 is the level where we can see, we can see shorters or sellers will started to appear in the market. Okay, so and because the reason being, we see a good liquidity candle over 30 minutes time frame, right? And if I show you this 30-minute, I made this particular candle. This is a 30-minute candle, which is a good, uh I must say, a good liquidity candle which liquidate all the positions, because and it made an order block of 30 minutes basically. Okay, so and then let's start with the daily, right? I mean, I will tell you the logic then. What is happening in the market? Because TA is very important whenever you start to look around, whenever you started look at the Bitcoin, right? So very first thing you need to look at it, how is it doing on the daily basis, right? So that's very important in the market. So I draw a couple of trend lines that what Bitcoin is exactly trying to do. So, and it given us this trend line. However, last night, because I am in Eastern, so I must say last night, if the people are around the world, it will be different timings for them. But last night, when the market uh, opens, right, Sunday around 6 p.m., the market started to see a bottom. So this is a week low actually, high week low, because one, two, three, four, five, six, and seven. So week low, this is what the week low market made already now, right? So and right started Sunday. So this will be considered a week low, 87,559. If I show you on 15 minutes, if I show you on 15 minutes, we can see the market made a low last night. Right over here, 87,500, right? So let's go back to daily and try to see what exactly it is trying to do now, right? All right. So over daily, first we see a good selling on Sunday, and now it's Monday. So Monday, what we have seen is markets, a buyer started to appear, um, and so buyer started to appear in the very next candle, right, which is good. So green candle followed by red candle, but the thing is it has to break this candle high. So we have two targets in mind. Either we will see good selling from the previous candle high, which is this 9500, and another high was 90. So 9600 is the range. If market able to break this range, right, then we can see up to 92,000 easily. right? So all we have to do is whenever the market starts, we have to verify what it has done in past 24 hours, right? And then we will start it to break down our trades, right? So what I will say, because this candle has still how many hours left in daily? So daily, right, 4 hours. 4 hours. If I break this candle in 4 hours, we will see two buy candles or three buy candles. Sunday. Okay, so Sunday it started, right? Monday, Sunday. Oh, this is the Monday. So this one we see sell off around this candle, which is 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., and then 11 p.m. new candle started. That's also green. So three candles in a row has been green of 4 hours, and this is so we see a 90 at this level. We will see. So this order block is sitting right over here is a 4 hour order block, right? 4 hour order block of how many candles? One, two, three, four, five, six. So six means it's like a daily, right? 24 hours. It means if I do daily, that's this is the order block that we are talking about, right? And the yesterday's selling creates imbalance, and then we see buyers again created an imbalance, right? Because if you see here, the buyers came in, and then we see a good buy in the market, which is called to be as a fair value gap, and then now the market is sustaining over the fair value gap. So we have to find out the levels, right? We will find out the levels where market will started to see buy or sell. Right now, if I so daily what we have figured out so far, it's green, right? So we see sellers in the market. So I think sellers will be more dominating today. But let's see if we can find trade anywhere. It depend on the conditions in the market, right? So go back to 2 hours, and then we started to see some kind of very first seller. So we see a good buyer, but this is not an engulfing, right? It engulfing few, but the solid close is not there. Solid closing is not there. Solid closing means this the wick should not supposed to be uh, wick should not supposed to be empty from the top and the bottom. That's very important in the market. Okay. All right. So next, now we have to figure it out. So this is 90,000 over 2 hour. 90,000 and 142 is also an order block, right? And where the liquidity is sitting. That's what. So stop loss. We have to figure out the stop. So 2 hours and then 1 hour. Never miss an hour time frame also. Right. So now whatever the fuel we got from the market from the buyers, looks like now it's slowly getting the momentum slowly getting killed, right? So whatever the fuel they got it from here, looks like they are getting exhausted. So buyers coming in, and looks like now they are getting exhausted. So once they will started to exhaust completely, then we will started to see some kind of selling in the market, because now we have lots of fair value gap sitting. So either it will bounce from those fair value gap, or over fair value gap it will just start it to consolidate, and then we can see an order block, and then that order block will attract a lot more buyers, which will work as a fuel in the market to take this bitcoin from resistance to next level. That's how things work in the market. So let's go back to 45 minutes and figure out 45 minutes. The thing is 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I do not see any kind of order block, because you see these candles keep coming, and over here there is no fair value gap. They are keep coming and try to consolidate consolidate again and going back up, consolidate again, going back up. So at one side this is good, but now they are not getting this much. The buyers are appearing, but those buyers are not, does not have that much strength which they are trying to touch 90, 200 or 300. So buyers know if they have to break this particular zone, they have to go back to their level where they will meet other buyers, right? When I say other buyer, it means unmitigated orders are sitting there, and those unmitigated order must be filled, right? So if I go back to 30 minutes, we see some selling right from here, 89.91. um we and this high, this is the high, so this high has not failed yet, which was 90,070, right? And then you see they are keep trying to break this high. If they able to break this high, then we will see another high after this. But until then, if you look at the market, no new high is there, right? They are trying to approaching here and then immediately getting sell off. So let's go back to 15 minutes. 15 minutes is same. This is the consolidation level. However, the order block is sitting right over here at 9200. So my levels will be same, would not be any changes. Okay. What I wanted to see is what we wanted to see. What I wanted to see, that market should be humble for, maybe for sellers right now, right? That's what market trying to do. But let's go back on our 5 minutes level. Okay, so 10 minutes is I would love go for 5 minutes. So let's see on 5 minutes what market has done. If you see here, this is the high market after coming from here, right? So we see a good buyers appear in this entire process on 5 minutes, starting at 7:35, 7:40 p.m., and then we will keep seeing buy. So this the here at this point the buyers got exhausted, means they have now the profit taking done at this particular point, right? So profit taking is also very important in the market, which has done already. All right. And now if we started to see after profit taking, the sellers started to appear, and whenever this seller sees that market the buyers are getting weak, they jumped in right away. Right. So in the market the sellers are still sitting there, but not very strong so far, right? So we will see first, like, quick scalp can be done from here, which is 89,563. But only problem is only problem is we have lot of order sitting at this level, which is 89 and 300, right? So market would love to come to this level. We will see some reaction here. If we do not, then we will see some buyers appear started to here, 89, 300, consolidate for few minutes, and then it will go up. If it is going in this way, then we will see, okay, the market looks good. Otherwise we gonna see otherwise we gonna see. So this is our level. So we figured out our buyers level, right, where we gonna buy in the market. Okay. and that's important. So if you're able to figure out where you're gonna buy, then the next process is to start working towards your goal. All right. So and go always go easy on market, right? This is just a technical analysis based on what exactly volume is going on, right? What exactly happened in past 24 hours, right? So uh, these all things matter right over here, right? So now we will go back and look at it. So we figured out our level of 5 minutes time frame. So today volume is good, right? So that's the beauty of Monday. So volume is good, and 89,303. So 1 minute time frame. I would definitely love to buy a little bit here. It will be a risky trade, right? But I would love market to come back to this level, right? Take the liquidity of unmitigated order, right? And then started to go back up. And I think this entire process market will do in another maybe 20 minutes, not 20 minutes. It's 6:44 a.m. Eastern, so it can play up to 9 a.m. Eastern, so 3 hours maybe, and the New York will be open, right? So what I can suggest is look for the levels. Look for the levels. Now we have a couple more few fair value gaps created. So this is the thing, right? And whenever you do, always you can have one more confirmation of fib retracement. Fib retracement is also important. So what you can do is you can do a fib retracement up to here and mark your golden zone. Right? That's also very important. So bottom to high, right? All right. So let's go back to our levels now, right? And as I said, this order block definitely has buyer because it came once. Um, Problem with this order block is it's been mitigated actually. One, two, third time. Liquidity. Have to catch the liquidity in the market. That's very important to catch the liquidity, right? Grab the liquidity and then go. Grab the liquidity and then go. This is what we should suppose to. So over 5 minutes, let me update. So over 5 minutes, that is what I'm looking at. We will buy at not here. Two things can be done. Either market will reverses from here, but I want market to buy to come back to 89,324 and then buy from here. So if I go back to 3 minute time frame, we will this is entire order block. So it will take liquidity from here on this one and then take liquidity order graph from here, go back up, and then it will take all the mitigated unmitigated orders from here, right? So all we have to figure out is unmitigated orders. All right, so we have to find out more liquidations, and the liquidations are the wicks, right? Right, the lower part of the candle. So let's start it to see. let's start it to see. I want to buy from here. This is entire fair value gap, right? We made an order block over 3 minutes, a good order block, then another order block, and then another order block. So either market will start it to reverse right from here, but I love to buy from here, 89,000 and 391. So let me write it down, right? All right, guys. So let's wait for the market to touch these levels. Uh, I will update. I will update here when trade is on. All right, trade trade waiting trade status, waiting for long to be open. So that is what I'm thinking. The market should retrace back to here slowly, right? However, we see this market reaction, very good reaction on this particular order block, right? And then we have a fair value gap again. I really don't want to do on 1 minute. 1 minute is always risky. So 89,300 is the is my target on a short side, and here they are just uh, they are just making right now the markets, right, because they want to trap both buyers and the seller. So you guys can come and you know keep looking at our stream. All right, my friends, let's see what's gonna happen. So it comes here, this order block is tapped, right, and but it could not find the enough liquidity to go up. Now it will go back to next order block. There's a lot of, so it will come here for sure. Just we just need to wait and have some patience in the market. Now the buyers also know, right, because there's a lot of liquidity and mitigated order sitting here, and so they will not let this touch immediately, right? So they tested this order block and this comes clean, and now this is order block is not valid anymore, right? So that's very important in the market. If something is mitigated already, and it's not, um, it's has been mitigated already, so then it will be invalid order block. This is the concept of SMC, Smart Money Concept. I'll back in few. All right, guys. So we have to keep waiting what market is doing, and that's very important. We should take trade only at our levels, because if you don't, then if trade goes opposite, then definitely you're gonna lose your lovely money. And I think don't think that anyone wants to lose money in this money market, right? So one thing is very important. Whenever you are into any trades and trying to open any trades, just make sure you are trading on your levels. Okay. Second thing is you have to be very calm, right? Calm and humble. If you are a trader, these are the two qualities which will make you, a good trader, a good trader. All right. So be a good trader. If you want to be a good trader, the first thing should be patience. All right. And second thing should obviously be you have to figure out how much money you need to sit aside early in the morning, and you have to decide your portfolio, how much money you're gonna spend in the market today, right? Like you make your entire month budget. In a similar way, you have to make the budget for your trading. Okay, that's very important. Hey Mohammed, good morning, brother. Good morning. How are you, my friend? So, Mohammed, I know you joined just now, so let me give you a quick overview. I kind of There are a couple of order blocks sitting already, but the best order block which I have figured out is this, because this is something which is below the fair value gap, and most of the liquidity orders are sitting here. So I want market to come at this level, grab all the liquidity orders, and then then it will get the fuel to get it, take all the sellers out from the market and made a new high. Okay, good, 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 my friend, good. So that's what all I'm waiting for, to market. If it comes early on our levels, we will take the trade. If it's not coming, I'm not gonna take any trade. So we'll wait for our levels and let's see what it's gonna. So I will update when the trade is on. All right. So that's the trade status right now. All right, all right. So market is coming at our levels. What I want is, yeah, I take trade in gold, buddy. But this time, this time BTC. Let's focus on BTC in the morning. Gold, I can check it out for you, but but let's focus. We are close to our, close to our analysis what I have done today this morning, and this is what it looks like right now, because 89 squares close to 90K, and now we have almost 600 points down. So either it should not reverse from here, I'm assuming. So today the best thing about Monday is the volume is good, and we can find our trading levels quick, right? And that's what I was looking at. This order block uh, was mitigated twice, so this is invalid. This order block has not mitigated yet, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna come here. Good chances is, let me find out our drawing tool. So good chances is the market has to come here, right? Take all the orders from this order block, because this is already an unmitigated mitigated one, and then come back to this one. Good chance it will just try to cross this, right? Think, let it think the sellers that I am gonna go down, right? Fill the orders, take the liquidity, and then it will come up. My take is to open order right over here. Why? Because I want to trade above this order block, which is 89 and 400. Okay, here we will get some confirmation, and then we will see how the candle is closing. If it's all going well, then we can see another high in the market. It will take all these sellers buyers out immediately, because today is Monday, and that's the trade logic for today. So if we can wait at this level, and there are no economic event today which is which is stopping market, to go back up. Okay, this is one possibility on the buyer side, right? Now if I think about, suppose the market come brutally fast on the downside, right, and sweep this order block, and then you know take the liquidity out, try to go back up again, and then unable to break its high where it break down, right? Then there is a chance the market started to consolidate here, sustain here, try to do some fake out. If we do not get reaction at this level, then we will see a good drawdown in the market up to these levels, because there is nothing in between. There is nothing. Only 30 minutes. At 30 minutes, I marked one order block. That will be the one which will save the market again, which is 88 and 619. Okay. All right. All right. So let's go back to our 3 minutes. Let's see what market is doing again. Oh. So let's see. Let's see. It's keep coming. Keep coming. I can see clearly. We have good red candles, and following by buyers too, because we see vegan. So this is a trap again going on in the market. So this is entire a trapping zone up to here. The only good thing about Monday is the volume is good. So we get our targets quick in the market, right? So mark the levels what I have marked already. If we are not sustaining at this level, then Bitcoin see another, this all entire liquidity will be grabbed done. So let me show you one more thing. Uh, yes, yes, exactly, my friend. That's what the beauty of Monday and the start of the day, right? So if I look at, I want to show you this 4 hour and 1 day also, right? So I draw one trend line, right? And last night this was expected that this trend line, which was kind of saving the market, it saved again basically, but it has break this trend line. So this is my concern. This is my little concern over here, because it has break this trend, and after coming back here could not able to cross the high of previous candle. So I can see the Bitcoin can head it to, let me show you here. It can be headed to here. This is on weekly. This is on weekly, guys. 69,548 is my target on BTC, because BTC is doing what it should not supposed to do. Because I was expecting if it is gonna touch this trend line, then it will take the previous high. This seller candle, it should supposed to take entire seller candles out, but it failed. Failing of this thing showing that there are still less buyer in the market, and it can be brutal. It can be brutal for the crypto traders if this comes, and this will come quick. Quick means, suppose if this liquidity gone on 4 hour, right? Let's see this entire order block, right? It made from, but the only good thing is, the only thing which I like yesterday is it breaks the trend line, but however, it did not break the previous low, right? So that's a kind of relax, because if it is breaking this particular zone, then we would have gone for sure last night only. So when it will do, that's important. And in December, the traders, the big the big traders means the buyer side, I think, are less people, because of they goes on cruise, they goes on vacations, right? And that's what everyone needed at the end of December, right? And I love tea, man. I like my morning tea. And this is good time, right, for trading also, because for trading, for TA, for technical analysis, and for everything. So because at this time everyone sleeps in the morning and we wake up and try to find some good trade. All right, so it's coming. So I will open one position. The stop loss, I would like this to tap and then candle closing, and then we'll take a trade basically. So it's coming. So I that was expected. As I said, that order block was the order block which was sitting here. It was mitigated twice, so that was an invalid order block, and now we have this fair value gap. I just show you in the green here. So this fair value gap will also be liquidated quick, right? Because that's how the market makers make the market, right? So all we have to do is wait and look for our levels. So we can wait until here, we can have one more tea, and that's how our life goes. I can take a quick look at gold. Like say I was watching last night gold, and gold levels, and marked some levels on the gold. So gold is sustaining right over here at 4340 levels, and we are keep seeing sellers are started to appear in the market. If I wanted to buy a gold, then like look at this 15 minutes level, and we are sitting right over here 4306 4344. 4306 44 points. So wait for this level. This is a good level, right? 15 minutes we can see it can come up to here. Then we see a big volume is started to appear again. So gold is also doing same like a Bitcoin right now. Yes, yes, it's always shines, right? So 4306 is the level when it started to tap this level. Wait for the confirmation, grab the liquidity, let the candle be closed green above the order block, and then buy it, right? And make sure we always have a stop loss in the market. So let's go back to upper level, look at 3 minutes. It's keep coming slowly. All order blocks and all uh fair value gap has been taken out. This is what I don't like about Bitcoin, that it has to come and tap it. Tap it, bro. 7:15 a.m. 7:15 a.m. I know when it will do this. Now it will trap the buyers again. Because sellers know very well if they go to this level, then we will see a quick buy. So what they does is, instead of tap in one go, they want people to think whoever buy here, they it just give them last hope. Okay, I am going up, don't worry brother, and then they trap again. They increase the size of the position. They think okay, it's going up, but the reality is sad. The reality is sad and brutal. It gives full hope that I'm gonna go up, don't worry, all your position are safe. So it is this fair value gap. It is trying to reversing from the fair value gap. And let's see how much this fair value gap can give, how many points it does. 89 600, so 200 point it has given already. I knew it will do it from fair value gap, but it's still, you know um, I'm not gonna take this kind of trade. I knew it will do it from fair value, but let's wait for our level. The market always let you think, like, see this entire big green candle. It is making an engulfing now, and it will tap this. Let's see if gonna tap this and come back. I don't want to play from fair value gap, because fair value gap are really risky sometimes, because fair value gaps has the liquidities sitting, but those liquidity sometimes it goes very fast up and then immediately down, and those are all algos. So you know how algos work. Yes, yes, right, right, Mohammed. That's what my point is. You know how algos work. So algos are like, think like you and me are human beings, right? Algos has, in a similar way, algos also have so many agents, who are sitting and keep watching the positions for the people, right? They are also watching the behavior of each trader, what they are doing, how they are doing, right? So suppose if I have taken a trade, one small algorithm chatbot is looking at my trade behavior, how I am doing, right? And slowly they started to analyze the behavior. So what happened? You come and trade one day, one trade. It's very hard for them to catch the way you trade, but they will be able to figure out 5 to 6 days your pattern, what you exactly do, and seventh, eighth day or ninth day they will liquidate your position the way you trade. That's how they figured out, and that's how they are also getting trained. Okay, so you have to be over top of everything, and you also have to confuse them, and the best way to confuse them is, make sure, see, stop loss can always hit, but think about where there should be a buy. So this is a concept we can apply, where people have stop losses hit, we will open a buy order. We will let the position sit there for buying side, and that's the only way you can win this war market, because otherwise, they can easily liquidate you. You have 100, $200, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, right? But think about their power. They have trillion, billions, trillions, lot of money flowing in the market. And that's the power, right? That's the power they does all the time. So last night they liquidated everyone here, whoever was buyers in the market. They sold it. They sold it from here. They sold it from here to here, and now they bought everything and then again liquidated. Because see, that's a good example of trap actually. So let me show you this 4 hour. What they did is they sold everything, right? They crossed this trend line, and that's how they make the market, right? So everyone think, okay, the trend line is crossed, let's get jump in because it's gonna touch this order block, which is 86,745. But no, they reverses in the middle. They reverses in the middle right over here, and there is no fair value gap. There is nothing in here where it reverses, right? Which is sad thing. It should have either touch this liquidity, either touch this order block, or either touch any of these fair value gap. But they reverses in the middle where it has nothing. It has no consolidation point, no fair value gap. It just reverses right over there, and that's the sad part. At least they should touch this order block, right? 87,000. They have not done it. So this is what I'm concerned about right now with the Bitcoin. Let's go back to 1 minute. Let's see what it is doing again. Go back to 3 minutes again. Okay, let's wait for the market to, so this fair value gap, it came, they take the liquidity. Some unmitigated orders were sitting there that bought this Bitcoin to from 433 to 630. So whoever appears here, 200 points is nothing, right? It's just a trading fees people are paying. So whoever whoever try to get in here, that fees is not even, they would not even able to take out the profit because of their exchange fees and wide spread. Because Monday, whenever the liquidity is more, the bids are widespread, right? I mean, there's a lot of gap between the buy and the ask price. So they will sell you higher price, and they knows wherever, look at their selling price, wherever they are selling, they knows we have a seller sitting right over there. All right, so we got the reaction, but this reaction was not enough to push the market from this particular order block. I hate when Bitcoin do this. At least always come to the tap the levels, right? I hated this when they don't tap the level. This is very sad. This is a sad reality of Bitcoin, and not just Bitcoin. It's everything. What ES is doing today? What US future is doing today? Yes, Mr. ES. Okay, so it made high 15 minutes. So Bitcoin is behaving the same way. Wow. So we see some sell yesterday also, right? In the Friday. Okay, so this was sold off on Friday. Then we started to see something Sunday evening, right? Sunday. Monday, not Monday. Sunday. Sunday. This is 15 minutes, right? Sunday. So they sold off yesterday, Sunday. Yeah. Okay, so we see a big selling candle right over here. So this is what their support will be for the day. All right, and Bitcoin is also doing the same what ES is doing in the morning, and that is where I want to see. Uh, you know, my God, they bought again. That's not good. why they are reversing from here. And now they made a order block again. So ah, come on, tap it. Tap it, Mr. Bitcoin brother. Tap it. Tap this level. Tap this level and go. That is where our patience, that is where our patience tested, right? That is what they want to test. Because if you do not have patience, you would have buy here, right? You would have take the profit, but then it's not your level. I want, I want an entry which has give us a good at least 600 points. I want an entry which at least give us a 600 points. So far, it has given 435 to 653. So close to 200 point it has given already. Oh my god, come on. So Mr. Bitcoin, hopefully it will be in our favor. Once it tap this particular level, then we will see some buy in the market. Until that, it will keep trapping. This is all trap, and this is a sell order block, right, sitting over here. Order block, then fair value gap, then order block. So let's say if they want it reverses from here, they can do it. It's 726. We will see some good momentum at in another 30 minutes probably from now, because 8 a.m. and then 8:30 a.m. These two Eastern times are the one which we see good volatility in the market, right? So uh, that is what I'm waiting for also, right? So all we have to do is just wait for the market, tap this order block, which is a negative order block. Um, we need one negative candle over here, and then it will start it to go down back to 89,384. Trade is not on. When trade will be on, I will just state the status, waiting for long to be open, and then I will just status long is open now. All you have to do is just wait in the market for your levels, and that's really important. So we can see here and there. If you have any coin in the mind, you can always put in the chat, and I can try to look at that on the crypto side. I also traded US equities starting at 9 a.m. 9:30 a.m. My favorite equity, my favorite instrument is SPX, which I love to trade because that gives us, quick money, and it's very, very risky. So, uh, I have shared a couple of SPX trade. If you look back in the history, on Friday, I traded one of the SPX trade and made some good, huge amount, made some good chunks of money. You can always check in the chat history of Discord. So that's important, right? So all right, so let's go back to about BTC. Mr. BTC, let's talk. Can you talk to us and tap our levels and give us an opportunity today? All right, so stop loss also will be this 89,000 and 265, because this is the liquidity, right? Liquidity sitting right over here, 89,200. So our stop loss should be this. If we have opened the position, then 200 points should be stop loss, because Monday the market moves so quick up and down, right? So it will take the liquidity out, and I will take a trade only when it will take the liquidity out. That is all I'm waiting for. So it's coming to our target. I am pretty sure until unless it's not tapping this level, the market cannot go up. So all it has to do is wait here and wait for our levels, and will not buy. The buy will not come immediately right over here until unless it's not tapping this. So sellers know very well that it's gonna, if they're gonna touch this, it will work like a rocket, right? So that's why they came here, and they slowly the sellers are testing. Slowly the sellers are testing. So all we can do is wait in this market until unless it's not coming to our levels, we cannot take a trade. That's important. 3 minute time frame is really good on weekdays, where you can think of taking the trade. So 3 minute time frame you can use. So it is started to consolidate again. Does not matter if it is reversing from here. My target is set. I will buy only from here, right? Either I have to wait entire day, I can wait, because this create traps multiple times in a day. And that's what it do. All right. So it's creating another order block right over here. Tap it, go back. Looks like I have to find out a trade over 1 minute. Okay, so this tap this order block, and we have lot of fair value gap. This momentum was not a great momentum. However, we see an engulfing over here, and let's see if this entire engulfing can be sold. Fair value gap, fair value gap, fair value gaps, and then order block. So 89, 849. Our target is this. Our target is this 3 minutes. All right, all right. So we see a good buying again here. Now we created a lot of fair value gaps in the market, and market has started to go up again. So this order block 89,561 being tapped twice. It has been verified. Market find out the buyers are also sitting here above the fair value gaps, right? And that is what it is pushing. But does it has a fuel to cross all the sellers, or take all the stop orders of the sellers? So whoever thinking about, so they reverses in the middle, and let the people think that it has a liquidity right over here. Now it will take all the stop losses off whoever sold here. It can go here again, it's not a big deal. But the good buy is sitting here at this level. I don't force trade. but never force your trade. Why to force your trade, right? If it's not coming on level, I'm not gonna buy. That's what you do in the general market, right? No one can force you to take trade, and that's important in the market. That is what your patience comes. That is what always you guys think that that it can do what is expected in the market. All right, they take the liquidity, sweep some stop losses again. Let's see next what it can do. Oh my god. Market works on liquidity and stop losses. And that's how the market runs, right? So market hunt the stop losses, take the liquidity away, and that's how it moves. Okay. So now if I see on 3 minutes again, now the market knows we have one of the sell order block right sitting right over here, and we started to see some liquidity right over here. So let's see which liquidity side the market would have started to go first. This is closer 89,818, right? And unmitigated order sitting at 89,320. So either it taps this first or it will tap this first. Which one is closer? So this is closer right now. So we'll open one short because this it came from it does not came from order block. So I don't think so. It has a fuel to cross this particular selling zone, and that's how it works, right? 89,889 target 89 300. So let me post this, guys. Only on confirmation candle. This will be a risky level, but this is what I am planning. Because they are reversing in the middle. Wherever it goes, they are reversing, and I am putting all my trades and alerts in my Discord channel, so you guys can short targets and position TA. All right. So let it come back to its own level. Once it's there, we will see something again. Over 15 minutes, we see some buyers started to appear in the market. It came here and then it started to go up. So only thing is saving the market is this is small consolidation zone, and then we have couple of fair value gaps sitting right in the middle. So those fair value gap, I don't know like how much strength they have in terms of buying, but 5 minutes and 3 minutes order block are sitting at 89 and 300, where market must go if it has to cross the high, another high, right? However, if we see the market is doing pretty good, it comes back, but this is wick. It closed as a wick. That's the problem. It made high, but it closed as a wick. It means the sellers immediately appear right over here. I have limit buy order set. Let me write it down. Limit buy order set, and I will share the trade in my Discord. All right, so let's see. Still waiting for this to touch either here. The reverse is in the middle, which does not look good. However, it is trying to create an order block. It does create an order block over 1 minute, so it's gonna come back at 89,580 and then test. So good thing of market is it created another order block over 1 minute, which will, so sellers, how the sellers protecting their position, right? They have to create the order block, right? And that order block will save when there is a quick selling or buying comes in the market, right? That's how they got saved in the market basically. All right, so I will wait for these levels. If these levels gonna touch in the market, and then only I will be interested in buy. What is the news? Falling from all-time high 126 to 90K, marking declare process 36% within a month. 21 capital now public on hold 4 billion in Bitcoin, making it the third largest BTC reserve. CEO Jack Mellers predict Bitcoin market could grow to 20 to 200 trillion. Abu Dhabi Investment Council increased its stake in BlackRock's iShare Bitcoin Trust from 2.4 million to 8 million share by September 30. BlackRock iShares Bitcoin Trust. Okay. Bybit and Block calls report finds Fed output fails to lift crypto derivative sentiments. Let's see. So let's see. One, two, three, down. Let's see. So either short from here and buy from here. So we both side my target is at least 600 points. That is what I wanted. Sometime we can just wait and wait and wait. So Bitcoin is again trying to go up, and now this is a confirmation that it's it is trying take the liquidity out of the sellers who try to sell at here, right? And it will go up to here for sure. However, this order was also unmitigated, and that's the reason I would love to sell from here again, because market right now it is both side, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing in the market. So it's heading towards its new target. So from here 400 to 700, and let's see what it's gonna do at 8 a.m. in the morning. Let's see. Bitcoin is showing that it has a sellers and buyer, like it has sold both, right? So we see sellers in the market, now we see buyers in the market, and that's buyers are trying to save Bitcoin from for falling further. They keep appearing in the market with small order blocks, they keep creating, right? And I would have entered here, but I did not because this was not the exact order block which I wanted, right? I wanted this to be a buy, right? From where, if I go 3 minutes, I will show you. This is the level I wanted to buy, right? So now we can wait either to come back to this 89 and 488, right? Or to reach at this level for the selling. So on 5 minutes, this is the level, right? This is entire 5 minute candle for shorting, and now they are reversing early. This is the thing I hate, right? I mean, they are not tapping the levels, and then right before tapping the levels, they are just reversing. See, we have this order right sitting right over, and they knows very well that people gonna sell right over here, so they are trying to reverse early. But anyway, we don't force trade. We let the trade come to us. We wait. I have limit order set right at buy side and sell order set right over here. They sold again. See, all right, my friends. Still, we are struggling here, and now again it reverses from the fair value gap. It should supposed to tap. The sellers know very well that we will see more sellers here. So instead of letting it to touch there, they started to reverse early, and now they are playing in between, right? So they are playing between these two levels now. Now it will come back again. Try to reverse little bit from here on this particular level, then try to reverse from this order block, but most of the liquidity is sitting here. And 749, I think in another 15 minutes it will do the dance. Come on, Mr. Bitcoin, come to our targets and give us the level. All you can do is wait. There is nothing much we can do until unless it is not touching this level. We cannot enter trade. So that's why I posted in my Discord too, just in case if you guys want to join there. I post trade alerts day and nights whenever I'm getting time looking at the Bitcoin and there's a possible opportunity in the market. I give swing most of the time in the or in our Discord because swings trade are the one I think people can do peacefully with the limit order set in place, right? Because um, if you are not at your desk or if you are away, still you can take those trades. That's the reason of giving swing trading in my Discord server, right? So all I am doing is just waiting here, and then let's see what Bitcoin gonna do again. Wait for the levels. Wait for the levels. Wait for the levels. I know couple of people are coming here and try to look at the stream. If you have any questions, you can put in the chat. Let me know what you want me to analysis over. I can look at the gold as well. And I mentioned the gold good level to buy is 43,327. Here it is just passing the time. It's in the tight consolidation zone. If we started to see some selling, then we can see good sell off to here 43 and 26. So you can get around 20 points right from here, right? So just be careful if it is started to tapping upper. It's all depend what is. So we do not have any market event today, no economic event, which is a high hope in the market that market will try to go up. All right. So that's what the target on gold. Open long. Let me just write it out. Open long from 4326. First PT will be 4339. This is the target on gold. Okay. Let me write down. I have put it here already, and let me put it in the Discord. So wait for the goal to touch here, and then you can open the long. Let's go back to our Bitcoin, Mr. Bitcoin. What you are doing? Let's go back to 1 minute, then go back to 3 minutes again. All right, guys. So we are heading again. So it reverses again without order block, and it is reversing from the fair value gap. So let's see if this time it comes and started to go back to 89,300 because it makes another order block. All we can do is wait in the market, no trade force, right? We are not forcing any trade here, and that's important in the market. All right, so I keep seeing this is keep coming on our levels right now, and if it is gonna touch this order block, we're gonna open a trade for sure. Hopefully, it will not reverses this time in the middle. That's what I am hoping. All right, so order block tap, and let's see what's the reaction over here. I want to buy from here actually. 89, close to 391. All right, everyone. So it's coming to our level now. I'm just waiting patiently to tap this level, and then we will open one long position. So all we have to just wait for the tapping, right? Tapping of this particular zone 89,306, and then we are good to go. Come on, Mr. Bitcoin. So we have 3 minutes tapping already. Now just okay. So I see a good candle over here. So another minute, kind of reversing from here. Should it would have, if it were just touched 89,300, I would love to get in. But I would love to open one long position because it has crossed. Okay, so I'm opening long position right over here. Uh, the stop loss would be below this 262. Okay, guys, so position is open now, and the first target will be this 578. So let's see how it's gonna treat us. So tap the order block and tap this gap. Another 3 minutes. This is a very good level, 89,308. But I have opened one contract here, and the reason being it has crossed the previous high, this one, right? And now, but failed here. But my stop loss is this 89 and 266. Okay, I kind of get early. The only reason is it has tapped the order block and show me two bullish candle, which is a good sign. All right, guys. So let me write it down. Status trade is on. All right, I have a position already, 126. My stop loss will be this 89 and 268. So one quick trade is done on my side. I have already posted a quick profit in my Discord channel, and I'm still hoping it will just keep going. Uh, the only thing we have to wait is just wait. One trade is done already, and this is what I have posted over here, and I will wait for this. This was a quick scalp trade, but for you guys, I would still want Bitcoin to touch this level, 89 and 309. Okay, and then we'll open another position. This was a very quick scale. Until unless you are not very proficient in scalping, then you guys can wait for this level. Okay, and now it's 8:30. 10 seconds left for 1 minute candle. So let's wait for this to touch 89,300 now. The only thing is here it's consolidating. So if it is able to cross this 89,489, then we can see more high in the market, higher high in the market basically. So over 3 minutes, it's just doing the same thing. The goodbye level is 300. Let's wait for that. If it can touch there, we will see a kind of very nice. Uh, but if it's not breaking this low, right, and if it's try to reversing from here, then it's a chances it will just buyback will come here. All right. I have already open. I have one open position already, and stop loss is below this 89 to 67. Okay. Um, if you want to be more safer side, you can open position here at 89,300. All right, that will be more safer. That will more safer position from here. One of the limit order I have put it for 89,300, and let's see how it goes. Limit order 89,300. All right. So I will just wait for that order to be filled. Let me write it down. 300 for on buy side. Wait for confirmation above 89 300, and then open long. Target will be 89 837. All right. All right, guys. So, and stop loss is 89 265. So only 45 points is will be your stop loss. Okay. Tapped again, which is a good. The order block is tapped. Order block is tapped. It's almost, I'm waiting for confirmation candle 89 300. My order limit is set for the buy side. It will tap the liquidity and then it will come up. If the confirmation candle is closing above 89 300, then our position will be filled. So let this candle clear it out, 0 1, and let's next candle starts, and then we will see the magic. All right, so it should come above 300 and sustain over 300. There is no rush, I'm just waiting. All right, so I'm entering a position here. My position is open, and this will be our stop loss below 200, right? And I have my position open right over from here. I would just wait. If you want, you can open. My stop loss is very strict, 260. Okay, if it is touch 260, immediately stop loss will trigger. Here we have high. Here we have less risk and high reward. Okay, so and I will share my trade. I will share my position um, in few. Let's see. So that's what it does. We see this candle came as a full sellers, and then we have indecision, we have less seller. Let's see what next candle gonna give us. If it is breaking this candle above, then the buyers buying is confirmed in the market. But I have a open position now because it is at our level and we waited so long, so we definitely love to trade our level. That's what I do. uh, Stop loss is very small, so I don't mind if it is taking my stop loss. Which liquidity it can touch, I can check again. This is the stop loss, so this it can go up to here 201 maximum, so that is where I will cut my trade. But my trade is open now. All right, so let's see how it goes. Trade is on. Trade is on. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, Mr. Bitcoin. All right, all right. Come on, Mr. Bitcoin.